Okay. If not, let's go ahead and start with our redundancy option, and then we'll see static website. Static website is not frequently used. It's one of the features which which is there in the storage account, but you won't see it being used in production environment. Prod environment में ज़्यादा नहीं use होता है, right? Uh, but the one which we are going to see now, redundancy, this is very important, right? So let's go ahead and talk about storage redundancy. Now, what do you understand by redundancy, guys? Not only in storage account, basic. We have been discussing, we have been reading. Now, what do you understand when I say redundancy? So, what do you understand by redundancy?
No, it is like availability.
Hmm. Redundancy, as in you have a backup for something. As in, if this
Yeah,
doesn't work, I have another option. If this doesn't work, I have another option. Yes, which is also known as high availability. Got it? So that is what our
yeah.
redundancy is. What kind of redundancy do we have in Azure storage?
We have high availability. Yeah, uh, availability set, availability zone,
Do we have that in
and
storage, guys? Imran, my
no, it is
question
a
was a very specific question. And exactly with these words, you will get the question, guys. That
hmm,
what are the high availability options or what are the redundancy options do we have in Azure storage?
GRS, LRS, ZRS,
LRS,
Yes.
ZRS.
And what
Yes,
are those?
GR,
Can someone please confirm quickly? What is LRS? One of you?
local redundant.
Local redundancy storage.
And what happens in that? Let's spend some time on this. This is important topic. Just one minute, guys. Give me 1 minute quickly.
So the storage is available locally on that same network can access that the storage. Same network, same region can only be
Yeah.
able to access storage. That we can call it local redundancy storage.
What
There
is
are
the
three
next one?
replicas. There are three replicas in the same region
Okay.
Like
for LRS.
same, yes.
Okay. So you are saying there are three replicas in LRS. So if one of them is down, what is the process for me to use the next replica? Let's say you are saying three replicas are there, right?
We do not need to do anything. It's Azure's job. Like they manage everything. If one region, if one is down, then the other automatically gets connected.
Perfect.
So we do
Don't
not
don't
need
just
to
call
do
it region
anything.
because when it comes to region में different हो जाता है. But yes, your explanation is correct. It's a managed service. We don't have to do anything. It is just for our information that they are maintaining three copies. If something goes wrong to our one copy, I will be getting services from the next copy. That is your LRS. What is the next option we have?
ZRS.
What is
ZRS.
ZRS?
There are
So
three replicas in
Different
three
region.
zones and same region. Three zones and same region.
Okay.
If all these three replicas are down, then we can move to the um other uh,
How many total replicas are there in ZRS?
Three.
Yes.
three,
So
six
if
but in
one,
different zones.
six replicas.
Sorry, same zone, same zone, same region,
Same
three zones.
region.
who says six replicas, guys? ZRS we're talking about. So no, there are only three replicas when it comes to ZRS. Okay, some here and there it's okay. I understand. एक बार में याद नहीं होने वाला. But yes, your concepts are correct. You're going in the right direction. इसी तरह से explain करना है आपको. But yes, you'll have to get the concepts clear. You'll have to get the numbers clear as well. LRS में three. There are three. All of them are in same region, same zone. ZRS में three replicas, same region, different zones. Right? In LRS or ZRS, do we have to do anything? If my one data is gone, then do I have to do anything?
Oh.
If one
No.
copy is down, if one zone is down, do I have to do anything?
No.
No.
GRS. In GRS, we have 6 replicas, 3 here, 3 over there. Rest are just basic. I mean, इसी का addition. आप इनको अच्छे से समझ लो. So this is very easy for you. Right? So I'm not going to explain each and everything here because we have already done this in detail. Right? So GRS, 6 copies. If something goes wrong with one copy, you're still getting your service from here. It's not even going to the next region. Let's say these are 6 copies. So the moment this one copy is down, what do you think? Should you take services from the secondary region?
No. Because the 2 copies still
Yes,
are there. So
you are still working from this. If this is also down, you're still. When will you go to secondary region?
all
All
the
the three
3
copies
are
are
down.
When the whole region is down. When your primary region is down, then only you will go to your secondary region, right? Then how to do that? Will that happen automatically?
No, it will require a downtime.
I understand, fine. Downtime is there, but will it happen automatically?
No, it will take RTO, that is the recovery time object. We have that RTO and RPO concept here. So that if we have to go to the secondary region, if our primary region is down, then there will be 6 hours or 7 hours or whatever the time is allocated. There will be a RTO to recover all this.
No, that all is fine. RTO,
Hmm.
RPO, everything is fine. Question is, will it happen automatically like it is happening in LRS, ZRS? I understand LRS में कोई time नहीं लग रहा है, ZRS में कोई time नहीं लग रहा है, GRS में time लग रहा है. But will it happen automatically or do I have to do that? That is the question. What is your understanding? I understand we have not covered this. I'm just checking your uh,
No.
knowledge or your approach. Will it happen automatically or do I have to do it? Or do you have to do something on it?
No, we don't have to do anything over here.
No, we will have to.
No, I think we'll
Definitely
have
will
to
have
do
to.
disaster recovery sometime.
No, disaster recovery. Yes, you can call it as a disaster recovery, but what we have to do, it's called fail over, right? So let's have a look at that thoroughly. First, I'll open one MS Paint. I'll explain it to you, and then we are going to do it on the portal. I am not sure though, because if I'll be able to show it to you on the portal. Why? Because failover cannot be initiated because initial data synchronization from primary to secondary region is in progress. I already started this 2 hours ago. 8 o'clock को ही मैंने शुरू कर दिया था, but replication takes time, right? I hope you understand the replication concept. There are two. If my primary region is East US, तो ये data replicate कहाँ पर हो रहा है? Do I have a choice to do that, or do we have a list or something?
Oh,
So where is it going and what is that called? What is the whole concept called? How do I know कि ये data कहाँ पर जा रहा है? What is my secondary region?
there is only one region that are showing here at this moment, and that is in
Because
East.
it is syncing.
Yes.
Right? It is syncing. Once it is synchronized, it will show you the next region. My question is, uh, where is my secondary region? How do I know? Before even doing this, let's say यहाँ तो चल रहा है, right? I am planning to go ahead with secondary region. So which is my secondary region, or can I select my secondary region?
Probably yes. We can select our secondary region, or
No, guys, then
as
you
per the
definitely
requirement,
are
as per
missing.
the yes.
You guys are definitely missing a lot. Then a lot. If you say this, we can select a secondary region here. Then my next question is, can you please explain what is paired region? Forget storage, forget
Yes,
everything.
yes.
Secondary, my next question, an isolated question. What is a paired region? What is the paired region concept in Azure? Yes, anyone? What is a paired region?
It
सिंपल
is
इतना ही क्वेश्चन
default
आने वाला है
secondary.
इसमें कुछ नहीं आएगा एक क्वेश्चन सिंपल इतना ही आएगा डोंट एक्सपेक्ट एनीथिंग इसमें कुछ भी एक्सपेक्ट मत करना आप बस इतना ही क्वेश्चन आएगा इंटरव्यू में व्हाट आर पेयर्ड रीजंस दैट्स ऑल नो एक्सप्लेनेशन नो सिनेरियो कुछ नहीं देगा आपका इंटरव्यू इससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं एक दिस इज अ कंप्लीट क्वेश्चन इसमें कुछ और देने की जरूरत नहीं. If you know the concept, then this is a complete question for you. If you don't know it, then you might ask, okay, could you elaborate? Could you give me an example? ये वो. But this is a complete question if you remember the answer, if you remember the concept. So what is paired region? Yes, guys. What is paired region? Anyone?
Paired
Paired
region is
region are. Hmm. Yes, you can go ahead.
so a paired region is something that uh, we can connect the regions with each other, which are in same area or same
No,
zone.
not really, guys. So, not really.
Same
Paired
geo.
region is something where Azure has already paired them, maybe with low latency, maybe with some good connectivity. However, they have done it, it's they know what they have done, but they are calling it paired region. Where do we use paired region? In storage account. If I select GRS, which is geo replica, right, across the geography or across the geolocation. I wouldn't even call it geography. Across the geolocation. If my first primary account is in East US, then the paired region is West US as per this. I cannot say that ये मेरा primary account East US में है तो मुझको secondary storage का replication East US 2 में आप दे दो. That is not possible. Why? Because it will happen directly on the paired region. And paired regions is something which Azure has already created. You don't have to do anything for that. Those paired regions, it's already done. I have shared a dummy list. It's not dummy list, but maybe outdated list. We can always go online and check what are the paired regions. So if I have my storage account here somewhere in East US, and if I take read access, read or without read, you take any. If you take geo redundant storage, right? Geo replica, geo redundant storage, then your data will be copied to whatever is the decided region is. Whatever is the decided. Who decides? Not you. There is a list of paired region. If you want, we can check that. And we have already checked this, guys. So if you want to check paired region list, let's see if we have a list. Here it is. This is the paired region. So if I create a storage account in Central India, and if I select GRS, Geo Redundant Storage, so by default, the second copy is being created or it's being synchronized in South India. I don't have any say in this कि मेरा first account यहाँ पर बनने दो and then secondary replication should go here. Or first account is here and secondary replication should be here. Right? It's not in my hand. And if you see Central India का secondary location South India and West India है, even you cannot be selective here. It's created by Azure. You don't have to worry about it. Is this clear, guys? So some of them may go to South India, some of may go to West India. But however it is, whatever it is, this is the paired region. You cannot select any third. For example, if you are in East US, right? You cannot say that my secondary region should be East US too. They have decided this. If your data is in East US storage account, and if you select GRS, your data will be replicated to West US. They have done their thorough study. I mean, maybe 300 miles away, secondary region should be 300 miles away. इतना दूर होना चाहिए that if one city is facing some natural calamities, for example, flood or आपका किसी भी तरह का कोई भी नेचुरल कैलेमिटी हो या कोई इश्यू हो, इफ दे आर फेसिंग दैट, राइट, फ्लड हो, अर्थक्वेक हो, वट एवर इट इज, सो दैट शुड नॉट बी इम्पैक्टेड टू माई अनदर रीजन. उसमें इतना डिस्टेंस होना चाहिए, इतना गैप होना चाहिए. So they have discussed or they have decided or they have done their thorough study. After that, they have come up with this list. So there is no way where we can select our own secondary region. It is for storage. Now we are going ahead in upcoming sessions. We will be doing our replication for virtual machines. That is pending. If you remember, I told you storage account होने के बाद मैं आप लोगों को वो समझाऊंगा. There you will get the option. So don't get confused. But as far as till now, for storage account, when it comes to secondary region, you do not have a say in that this should be my secondary region. If your primary region is East US, By default, your secondary region is your West US. Is it clear, guys, to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So now, uh, let's see. I hope this completes before our explanation is done. If not, then we'll see. उसको कुछ कर सकते हैं क्या? But I think theoretical explanation will be good enough. So let's imagine that these are your end users. Okay, these are your end users. This is your application gateway, load balancer, whatever you want to call it, call it. Right? This is your app servers. All your users are connecting to your app server via load balancer or direct also. It's okay. Here we are not discussing this redundancy, but it's always good to take a good example. App load balancer होगा तो क्या होगा? That they will have one single point of connect और ये पीछे से जो है request जो भी up server होगा वहां पर जाती रहेगी. I hope you remember the load balancer concept, right, guys? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
So this is happening on your application server. What is your application server? It's very basic. Someone is coming, uploading the picture, giving some instructions that I want to look young, I want to look old, whatever it is. Then it is going to your backend machines. Again, you can have only one backend machine or you can have multiple backend machines. If it is one, then it is not completely highly available solution. But if it is multiple, then it is highly available solution. But if it is multiple, then again, you should have one service in at the front. राइट ये सारा रिक्वेस्ट जाएगा कैसे इफ यू हैव मल्टीपल मशीन्स हाउ विल दीज मशीन्स नो किसके पास जाना है सो अगेन you can have some sort of maybe load balancer again application gateway internal load balancer whatever you want to use it. I hope this is again clear to you, right? And once you are connecting to single point and load balancer is sending traffic according to machine's status, whether it is up or running or not, health probe, etc., whatever we have done. Right? Now, this engine server, it works on that, and finally, it sends the data to your storage account, right? To one of these storage accounts. You don't have a database. As of now, we are not discussing the database. Just a plain storage account is enough for your application. So it is sending to your application, and you have only one storage account, right? You have only one storage account. Now, this data is being sent here. So what is it doing? What these servers are doing, they're sending the data and they are also picking up something. Let's say a user comes here and inquires, okay, last week I made some changes to a picture and I'm looking for that picture. I by mistake deleted that picture. I want to download it again. You have created all these options in your application website पे उसने उस तरह के options वगैरह डाल दिया. It connected to engine server. Now it is going to storage account. इस तरह से सब कुछ चल रहा है. ठीक है. Now this is in East US. And let's say your servers, etc., all these are in somewhere in India. Though you will not see it exactly like this, but I'm just for your example. And these are in different regions. आपका storage account different region में. But somehow you have managed the connectivity, right? So East US is completely down. Will your application work now? अगर आपका East US completely down हो गया है तो अंडरस्टैंड दीज आर थ्री टीयर एप्लीकेशन में एक टीयर भी नहीं चलता तो एप्लीकेशन को डाउन ही कंसिडर किया जाता है. ठीक है. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि ठीक है स्टोरेज नहीं चल रहा तो आप मेरा वेबसाइट पे आके सब वेबसाइट देख तो लो. दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. व्हाई आर दे कमिंग टू योर वेबसाइट? To do something, to change something, to download something, to upload something. So even if your engine server is not working, website is down, application is down. If your app server is not working, it's completely down. If your storage or your database is not working, it will be considered as downtime. So here, if my storage account, which is in East US and East US region is down, so is my application working, guys?
No.
No, it is not working,
इट
right?
शुड वर्क ना सोहेल भाई. स्टोरेज अकाउंट अगर ईस्ट यूएस में है ये तो सिर्फ स्टोर करने के लिए, उससे एप्लीकेशंस का इतना क्या लेना है. एप्लीकेशंस तो रन होने ही चाहिए
What
ना.
are you going to do with application? You open Amazon पे order का inventory और आपके जो सारा items वगैरह available था उसका inventory storage में save है. सिर्फ Amazon का पेज देख के आप क्या कर लोगे? द मोमेंट यू क्लिक ऑन समथिंग, you're trying to buy a mobile phone, you go to Amazon's application and you click on mobile phone, but उसका जो डेटा सेव्ड
हम्म।
है सब कुछ वो तो स्टोरेज में है. द मोमेंट यू क्लिक देयर इट विल से नॉट एक्सेसिबल. So will you consider that app as a running app where you cannot buy something, where you cannot order something, where you cannot check your existing orders? Just आपका पेज तो ओपन हो रहा है, but you can't do anything about it. Will you consider that as a running app?
अ, जैसे समझो अभी ये एग्जांपल लिया है, तो उसका पेज है वो तो एप्लीकेशन सर्वर के बेसिस पे वो काम
Yes.
करेगा। वो स्टोरेज के बेसिस पे उसका पेज या उसका ऑर्डर वगैरह जो भी करना है वो स्टोरेज के स्टोरेज अकाउंट के बेसिस पे कर रहा है क्या, करता है
ये
क्या?
से ऑब्वियसली ऐसे ही होता है. एप्लीकेशन सर्वर में जो देख रहे हो आप, वहां पर सिर्फ आपका वेबसाइट होता है, दैट्स इट. सिर्फ वेबसाइट की कोडिंग वगैरह वेबसाइट होता है, उससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं होगा आपके एप्लीकेशन सर्वर में.
अच्छा।
इनफैक्ट वो
ठीक है।
आप वो भी नहीं कर पाओगे, ऑथेंटिकेशन भी नहीं होगा. ऑथेंटिकेशन भी मैक्सिमम जो है आपके डीबी सर्वर्स में ही सेव्ड होता है. आप अमेजोन पे लॉगिन भी नहीं कर पाओगे. मैक्सिमम क्या होगा अगर ऐप सर्वर अप है, तो मैक्सिमम ये होगा कि हाँ ठीक है अमेजोन का पेज दिख रहा है, बट द मोमेंट यू क्लिक समवेयर उसके आगे पीछे कहीं जाते हो कुछ नहीं चलेगा.
इमेजेस भी नहीं दिखेंगे
कुछ
क्योंकि
भी नहीं
इमेजेस
दिखेगा
भी
कुछ.
डेटा
इट
बस
विल लुक
होगी।
लाइक अ ब्रोकन. लेट
अच्छा,
मी शो
मतलब
यू.
ये सब पूरा, हाँ
आई गिव
समझ
यू
में
वन
आया।
एग्जांपल.
हम्म।
मेरे पास अभी एकदम रेडी एग्जांपल है. आई हैव अ वेबसाइट. लेट मी शो इट टू यू. आई हैव अ वेबसाइट हियर एंड लेट मी, you tell me if you'll call this as a running website or not. So if I open this, just give me 1 minute. I'm working on my next screen, first screen. So just give me 1 minute. I'll copy that URL and I'll share it with you guys. It is a website which I have created just for our practice. I was doing so I didn't have to work at the back end storage वगैरह कहीं पर मुझको काम नहीं करना पड़ा. I didn't do it. Now I've shared this link and you click on this link and let me know if you'll consider this as a running application. दो वेबसाइट आपको इस पे दिख रही है, पेज दिखेगा आपको इस पे. That too broken. This is very perfect example कि अगर आपका ऐप सर्वर चल रहा है और पीछे कुछ कनेक्टेड नहीं है तो हाउ विल इट लुक. Just click on that and you tell me if I will call this as an running app. Are you guys able to access that link?
नो।
What error are you getting?
Actually, yes, Soil. I have the access to that link, and it says some welcome to Unicat e-learning,
Hmm.
the experts, book and library, best courses,
Yes.
and above that we have some
Fine.
the
Let me bring it
premium
on the
system
screen. That's
edition.
okay. Maybe all
Yeah,
others are not able to see it. So look at this, guys. This is the
yeah.
website, but this is not the actually my website is. I'll show you the actual version of this if you want. And we have seen it as well many times on my other server. But look at here. I don't have any backend connected anything, so it's completely broken. If I click here somewhere, look at this. It's not taking me to the pictures and graphics. बहुत सारी चीजें इसमें missing है, right? If I try to do something, register. Look at this. A button is there, but if I click here, register, it's not doing anything. Why? At the back end, जहां मुझको इसको connect करना था, वो server down है. Are you getting it, guys?
यस यस।
Look at
Yes.
this. If you click here, nothing happens. Nothing. Because backend में कोई connectivity ही नहीं है. The server is completely down. ये जितना application page पे दिख रहा है वो वही दिख रहा है, and that too in very broken format. If you see, there is not a single image, but this is not the actual website is. I'll show you the website whenever I get chance. I'll show you the website. वो proper एक 5-6 पेज का एकदम बढ़िया सा website है. But this is how it will look if any of the backend services are not working. So even if your storage account is down, this is how it will look, which you will not consider as a running application. Is this clear, guys, to everyone?
यस।
Yes.
Right. So now, if my storage account is down, but normally database use होता है यहाँ पर, we are taking storage account for just understanding. So if my storage account is, if the region is down, will my application work?
No.
No,
नो।
right? I will not consider that as working. Just page open हो रहा है उसको मैं working नहीं consider करता हूँ. So here, अगर मैंने इस पे LRS select किया होता, तब भी नहीं चलता. Why? region is down. ZRS select किया होता तब भी नहीं चलता. Why? Because region is down, right? LRS and ZRS, they can give me only rack level issues or data center level issues. They can give me that redundancy. But here I have selected GRS, which is geo redundant storage. So what happens the moment I select GRS, a replication of this one gets created here in another region. Now, can I select this region? Can I say it East US2?
No.
I hope this
No,
is clear by
it's
now, right? It's a paired region.
yeah.
In this one, I think it's West US. It's already a list is given. We can't do anything about it. Whatever is given, we'll have to stick to that only. Right? So it is West US region. Because I have selected GRS, what will happen? A replication will start in these two storage accounts. So whatever is being saved here, it will start replicating here. Whatever you save here, whatever the request is coming from here, application server, from user to application server to backend server to storage account, जो भी यहाँ पर बन रहा है, same thing will get created here. Whatever is being deleted from here, same thing will be deleted from here. 5-10 minutes का एक ये होता है, थोड़ा सा lagging होता है, उससे ज्यादा नहीं. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes.
Till here, what is
Yes,
replication?
sir.
Is this clear to everyone, guys?
Yes.
Now, if I have taken only GRS, right, geo redundant storage, then what happens? That this copy, it's completely sitting idle. I can't do anything with it. I can't even read it, right? And if something goes wrong with this region, अगर ये region down हो जाता है, then like LRS and ZRS, this is not be happening automatically. Then you will have to perform a failover. It's called a failover. You'll have to perform a failover. So when you perform a failover, we are going to see that how to do it. Once you perform the failover, what will happen? All these connections will be moved here. It may take 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, but your application will be up and running. Is this clear, guys? Still here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this service is down. Azure is working on this region. It has become up after 12 or 24 hours. So what do you think? Will it redirect over there directly, or again do I have to do failback? This process is called failback. But the question is, what do you think? Is it will it happen mandatory? Will it happen automatically, or do you have to do that failback process? First is
We have to
failover.
do that.
Yes, you will have to do the failback. However, it's not that simple. The moment this region is down and you have moved all your connections here, okay, understand the question, guys, thoroughly. Ask me to repeat if you don't get it. So initially you had connection with this region, East US. Now East US is down, and now you have done the failover, and now you're connected to West US, whichever was your failover region. In this case, West US. Now your application is up and running. It is working. Azure has taken 2 days, and it is working on this region for 2 days. Now for these 2 days, what is the redundancy status of your storage account? ये 2 दिन में आपके स्टोरेज अकाउंट का redundancy ये क्या है? What is the nature, or what is the status of your storage account? Is it redundant? Is it only LRS? What is it? या ये GRS पे रहेगा फिर से? What do you think it is?
Test you.
ये ZRS पे जाएगा ना?
Okay. What about others? What do you think?
LRS.
Yes. ZRS या LRS, so that we can decide while setting up the replication. तब कर सकते हो आप. But it is definitely not going on GRS. Automatically GRS पे वो फिर से नहीं जाता है. So if you want to set up the GRS again, जब आपका ये region up हो जाएगा, you will again have to do the same configuration. आपको replication up करना होगा, and that time this will become your primary and this will become your secondary. एंड इफ यू वांट टू डू फेल बैक यू कैन डू दैट, इफ यू डोंट वांट इसी तरह से आप कंटिन्यूअस को रख सकते हो, बिकॉज इन दोनों में उतना डिफरेंस नहीं होता है डिस्टेंस वाइज एंड सर्विसेज वाइज कि जिससे आपकी लेटेंसी और ऐप की फंक्शनैलिटी एंड हेल्थ पे फर्क पड़े। बट आर यू गेटिंग द पॉइंट कि ये आपको मैन्युअली ही करना पड़ता है, इट विल नॉट हैपन ऑटोमेटिकली। गॉट इट?
इससे डाउन टाइम लगेगा क्या?
डाउन टाइम ऑलरेडी है हनीफ भाई, ये डाउन हो चुका है तभी आप कर रहे हो। और आर यू टॉकिंग अबाउट द फेल बैक?
या फेल बैक, एट द
यस,
टाइम ऑफ
फेल
फेल
बैक में भी
बैक।
डाउन टाइम लगेगा कुछ देर का, तो बिकॉज ऑन ऑल ऑफ दीज सर्वर्स यू आर रिमूविंग द एंड पॉइंट, यहाँ का एंड पॉइंट आप निकाल कर यहाँ का एंड पॉइंट डाल रहे हो, एक 10-15 मिनट का डाउन टाइम लगेगा। बट ये सीमलेस तो नहीं होगा, डाउन टाइम डेफिनेटली होगा। इनिशियल फर्स्ट केस में तो देर इज डाउन टाइम, देर इज एन आउटेज, तभी आप फेल ओवर कर रहे हो, अदरवाइज आप फेल ओवर नहीं कर रहे हो। गॉट इट?
यस।
यस।
Okay, now let's see if this is available. If not, then we will have to just check the screenshots. Okay, unfortunately, it is still not available for the failover, but let me see if I can create a new one. एक new create करके देखता हूँ मैं, because newly created replicated होता है easily. Let's see, now it has data, so it is taking time. So I'll create a new storage account. Geo redundant. By the way, one more thing. While this is happening, ये failover वगैरह जब होता है सब कुछ, then if you have GRS, right? If you have taken GRS, this one, Geo Redundant Storage, then in these 6 hours, can you access the data? इस पे जो replicated data पड़ा है, can you access that?
No.
No. But if you
नो।
want to access that data, कि यार इस 6 hours में at least let me have the read access through this data, then you should select
ZGRS.
RAGRS, which is Read Access Geo Redundant Storage. Clear है?
Yes.
Let me show it to you. I have already done that, so I'll show it to you and then we'll go ahead and create a new storage account. So this is one storage account. इसमें मैंने GRS ले रखा है. If I go to redundancy, oh great, it's ready. We don't have to create a new one. Can you see it, guys? Primary,
यस।
secondary. What have I taken here? Geo redundant storage. Is it read access? Is it RAGRS?
No.
नो।
Let's go ahead here and check redundancy. And what is this in this case?
It is
RA.
RAGRS.
Okay, storage account 3, UT-Kloud, has RAGRS. New storage account has only GRS. Now look at the difference. If I go here to endpoints, I hope you remember we have read private endpoints. Now we are just talking about the endpoints. So if you go ahead and check endpoints, every endpoint or every service will have a secondary endpoint where I have taken RAGRS. On the other hand, where I have just taken GRS, if I go to endpoint, look at this. ये है मेरा आपका स्टोरेज अकाउंट का आईडी, देन ब्लॉब सर्विसेज का एंड पॉइंट, फाइल सर्विसेज का एंड पॉइंट, क्यू सर्विस का एंड पॉइंट, टेबल सर्विस का एंड पॉइंट, डेटा लेक स्टोरेज का एंड पॉइंट, स्टैटिक वेबसाइट का एंड पॉइंट। एंड पॉइंट इज नथिंग, द यूआरएल जहां से आप एक्सेस कर सकते हो। इसमें एक एक फाइल ऐड होता है तो स्लैश लगा के एक एक चीज और ऐड होते जाती है। ठीक है, सो दीज आर योर access points. But how many access points do you have for each service? How many, guys, for each service? For blob, there is only one. For file, there is only one. For queue, there is only one. For table, there is only one. So if my account, storage account is down, तो ये storage accounts, ये endpoints तब तक नहीं चलते हैं. When I do the failover completely, तब फिर से मुझको new endpoints मिल जाएंगे and I'll have to update these endpoints in my servers और my web app जहां पर भी मैं ये service को run कर रहा हूँ. I will have to update these newly created endpoints and then my application will run. Are you getting it, guys? Yes, no, maybe, doubts, questions?
वापस से
Hanif?
बता सकते हो
Yes.
ये
Yes, yes, yes. So I was talking about GRS and RAGRS, जहां पर आपने रीड एक्सेस GRS ले रखा है और जहां पर आपने सिर्फ GRS ले रखा है. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन दैट? वी आर लुकिंग एट दैट वन. सो ये राइट साइड में जो है आपका, दिस इज योर GRS, और लेफ्ट में है स्टोरेज अकाउंट 3. इट इज RAGRS. न्यू स्टोरेज, इट इज ओनली GRS. So when I select GRS, Geo Redundant Service, so look at this. आपको एक्सेस करने के लिए अल्टीमेटली एंड पॉइंट्स की जरूरत होती है, राइट? एंड पॉइंट से ही आप लोग सब कुछ एक्सेस करते हो. सो ब्लॉब के लिए देर इज वन एंड पॉइंट, विच मीन्स एक्सेस करने का तरीका एक है. फाइल सर्विस के लिए एक दिया हुआ है, क्यू सर्विस के लिए एक दिया है, टेबल सर्विस के लिए एक, स्टैटिक वेबसाइट के लिए एक. वॉट एवर सर्विसेज वी हैव इन डेटा इन आवर स्टोरेज अकाउंट, इन सब के लिए एक एक ही स्टोर ये दिया है, एंड पॉइंट दिया है, जिसके थ्रू आप एक्सेस कर सकते हो. ठीक है, नॉट मैन्युअली, but your servers can access using those endpoints. These servers can access this data. However, when I select RAGRS, so if you see, आपका blob service दे रखा है, file service दिया है, queue service दिया है, ये सब दे रखा है. But if you check one more thing here, what is the difference do you see? Can you guys tell me here, what is the difference do you see?
प्राइमरी और सेकेंडरी यहाँ पे दिया हुआ
Yes.
है RAGRS में.
In GRS, you have only one link जहां से आप एक्सेस कर सकते हो. तो अगर ये रीजन डाउन हो जाता है, सो यू हैव टू वेट फॉर दो 6 आवर्स, जब तक आपका न्यू लिंक जनरेट हो रहा है, राइट? जब पूरा फेल ओवर कंप्लीट होगा और न्यू लिंक जनरेट होगा, यू हैव टू वेट टिल दैट टाइम. हावेवर, इफ यू हैव टेकन RAGRS, या फॉर दैट मैटर एनी दिस वन RAZRS, वो वाला भी है जिसमें एक और आर रीड एक्सेस वाला फीचर है, दिस वन RAGZRS, चाहे ये वाला हो और ये वाला, where you have taken read access. So you will see for every service you have secondary point as well. You have primary and you have secondary. You have primary and you have secondary. So जैसे ही primary down होता है, तो ये सारे primary चलने बंद हो जाएंगे. And you will start your failover. You will start your failover, which might take 4 to 5 or 6 hours. However, meanwhile, you can use this secondary endpoint, and you can still access your data. Is this clear now?
Yes.
Yes,
यस.
guys. What about others? Is it clear?
Yes, so access as
Yes.
in we can just have a overview of the data. We can just read it. We can't do anything in
No,
that
you can't edit
data.
it. Yes, but reading, it's also good enough. In prod
Okay.
environment, readable data is also good enough. At least for those 6 hours, you can do some work. You can do complete few backlogs. कुछ काम हो सकता है. And जितना भी read वाला data, जितना भी writable data है, you can do that once the services are up. So is this clear, guys? What is the difference between GRS and RAGRS?
Yes.
Okay, only 30 seconds are left. Let's connect without any break, and we'll continue with the practical. Using the same link, we'll connect. I'm stopping the session now.